Terrible. Toxint, Warp Core, how's it going? Sora? Pretora? Yeah, Warp Core. I knew you'd like that ping there. I knew you'd like that. Okay. We've got top tier lighting tonight. I'm gonna just have the chat not be on the prompter window, and then there won't be a glow around me. That's why there's been a glow in like recent streams. It's because the lighting in the rest of the room's not good enough to counter the what's going on with the prompter. So how is everyone doing tonight? Yeah, it is a late night party, isn't it? Okay, let's get up to stream mode. There we go. I am competing with Nick's stream. Nick literally told me to stream. I wasn't going to stream, but Nick was like, start it up so I can raid you. And the Australian asked me to do that, so it's like, you know what? I'll do it. Yeah, it's been a very long week. I haven't dropped a video since like Tuesday, I think. Dan, thank you for the sub on Twitch. Greatly appreciate that. I had plans to get some videos done, but yeah, the past like couple days been busy. She had the angiogram earlier today. She's like they said the results came back fine. But there's still something wrong, of course, given she did have a heart attack. So we'll have to wait and see how it or what the doctors say. But yeah, do I think it was a psionic anomaly or was it another psionic distress beacon? What are you talking about, Captain? Sort of. Thank you for the 69 bits. Kelbeck, how's it going? Rob, Tara. Okay, let's get in here and oh yeah, I don't know. I did watch that episode. I did watch it, and I don't know. It was a good episode. It's certainly something new. Um, there was definitely something screwing with people. Fred, how's it going? Axel. Yeah, I thought that was good. I think I'll be honest though, like I watched 2 episodes of TV like in the past day. There was that, and then there was the new Silo episode, and the Silo episode for me was the star. I just realized I knocked over the teleprompter. Let's get that fixed. Is the new bundle exclusive console any good? It's a unique gear piece. I'll give it that. It could be good in some very niche situations because with with it making enemies disappear for a brief amount of time, that is the equivalent to killing them. So you can trigger the next phase of some content without actually killing the enemy. Like they'll come back a couple seconds later and then you can kill them. Very, very niche. I can't really tell you where all that would actually be helpful, but like there's not many ways to do that in the game, so it's more of like a theory craft thing that could be useful in the future. Yeah, let's turn this light on. There we go.
Scans are clear. The system has been secured for now.
They usually do Zen sales when they drop a new bundle, don't they? It depends. Usually it'll be, in the lead up to it. And that's why we saw, right before the Kelvin bundle, there was a bunch of Zen sales. And that's why I was saying, hey, make sure to take advantage of this. Like, it's the, I gotta find the exact wording. It's the red matter. Let me just claim another. Items, promotion unlock items, red matter containment breach. Yeah, it banishes them. Okay, so yeah, the exact name is it banishes them. So when you banish the enemy, they disappear. They're untargetable for 5 seconds. They will take some damage from this console, but to the game, like, them being banished is the equivalent to them being dead for that time. So, like in Argala, for instance, you could hit that on one of the like if there's only one carrier left, you could hit it on that and it would register as being dead and then spawn in the next wave of the patrol. Like that's sort of where that would be useful. Again, extremely niche, extremely niche. But it's more of that's just something that there isn't many ways to do that in the game. Lonnie, how's it going? Someone was saying on Reddit they reduced the amount of dill or obtainable from mining as well. I I feel like we would have heard about that. I am more inclined to believe that that person didn't get the max score and didn't realize it. They wanted us to test Tribble this weekend and the server isn't even up. I was too busy when they said that they were going to be doing that stress test earlier. I am curious to see what impact is going on from those changes, but I am very unlikely to participate in this specific test this go around. I've got a lot of things to get done. I've had a lot going on with the IRL with the family. Um, I don't. This is a batch of testing that I will let others take care of. Yeah, she's doing better.
This is Rear Admiral Philippe.
I I don't remember what all like was said earlier when I was on a call with her, but I think part of it's like a dietary issue.
The disabled starship is back online and activating its weapon systems.
Yeah.
They have called in reinforcements.
Well, it's because Lonnie
All hostile forces
that was really fast.
Down.
The each of the deep space encounters is like done on its own. The mission that has all 3 of them, or that nets you a reward for doing 3, that's a separate thing. I am being told to get back into voice chat. I am concerned. Everyone can now hear you guys.
Okay. Hello, Spencer's chat. He got it. 6.172 with the 3 men. I dropped and lagged went away.
Holy. I'm looking at the numbers. I'm pulling it up now.
You like the broadside the broadside numbers?
I like how just basic this parse is.
Exactly. There's like hardly any lines.
You got Beam, yeah, so Cheops just got to the #1 ISC record all time, non-Thaleron. Just under 6.2 million, and they had to do it in a 3-man because when you guys were doing it with like 4, it was too laggy, right?
Yeah.
The damage wasn't registering.
Damage wouldn't register. Weapons weren't firing as fast. My starts were all like 7 mil, and as soon as Nick dropped, it went up to like 10 or 11. So yeah, and then the weapons started firing again.
That's crazy though. So fire at will 2.6 mil. basically. Broadside beam support 1.3, dilithium 960. Like, I think it's funny to have fire at will at the top. But I mean, it's fully understandable with broadside beam support.
That trade is crazy.
Well, Shadow, when we're talking about runs at this performance level of like the coordinated stuff, the crate was never like the top for coordinated infected. Nick, thank you for the raid. You know, you look back to what we were doing. When were our runs again? Like 2024?
But
Yeah.
they were mid to late 2024, and we had one off run for Michi at 2025.
Yeah, and those runs, those were all isomags. Like those builds, there was no point in doing all the clickies because everything was too fast. So that it's not really anything new at this performance level. It's just that now Fire at Will has the top record on the table.
All time.
All time for non-Daileron.
And the funny thing is, there's probably another 900K that you could play with. I think 7's absolutely possible.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a matter of getting the server to actually cooperate.
Yeah.
Imagine if we could use full support, like an extra support or two. Like, even just giving you like a build that was just an OSS fleet power and someone to get like one of the gens down a little bit quicker, so that you can kill the spheres when you get there. Like, imagine that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Someone who just like remember the olden days, Spence, when you used to go right just to get the spheres in time.
Yeah.
When we get over there, like that sort of strip.
Admiral Kane going over with Maelstroms, just like single targeting down the 2 gens. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Dan, thank you for the raid. The
I
bits.
appreciate you guys. Thank you for the nannying to victory.
Hey, get that uploaded
problem.
and
Congrats.
put it in the videos in here as well.
We'll do.
That's why I made that. Yeah. I just think so. We got a record of our shit.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Hold on, guys. I just have to go in and fix something.
After this, we got a nanny Michi and Darthon to championship levels. Although I don't know about Michi. Michi gonna steal.
It took you guys a few seconds to realize.
I couldn't even see it, and I knew what you were doing.
It's the only bad thing about the way this is set up in Oscar is that we don't have like the funny ban messages like we had in SCM.
Yeah.
It's Fieldtrim. It entirely depends on where you're at. Like what Cheops is doing is very, very specialized. It's the same thing as Crate. Like it's not something that anyone can go in and just copy.
Yeah, in
And
our
you need the
supported
team.
Yes, the team. Because nothing else this time other than the main weapons, so may as well buff the living hell out of them.
Without Darthon and Michi in there, I wouldn't even come close to that.
What ship did Cheops set the record in? But I want to, before you say it, I want to just pull up the price of them on the exchange. Let's go to.
Wait, do you know you know what ship he's using, right?
Yeah, I know. The Burb.
The big Burb.
There's going to be some market people happy about that.
Spencer,
Nick
on my
likes it.
stream.
Nick likes it because it's a boomerang.
Yes, I like to look at that ship.
I know, me too.
Is it 114 right now?
Yeah, there's 2 Aerioris up. One's at 115 and the other's right under 1.2.
Is that ship a promo?
No, it's Infinity Lockbox.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was promo.
No.
That's that's Moondog's leftovers.
Yeah, Moondog. He had so many. What is this new meta just got here? It's just the Isocon, but it was in a supported environment with 2 like dedicated, high-end pace supports. So,
Oh, it's a pseudo split actually.
oh, pseudo split. Okay.
Yeah.
Just
Michi.
use the gate nuker.
Yep.
Funny thing is, you could get over 6 in a left right now.
To be honest, I'm curious on Hive. We drop the 2 supports out and run 3 in Hive. What's the play? Like, how's that lag feel? Because 5 was way too laggy. 4, we never really tried 4, and we've got in pugs. But can you go in and with
Well,
3?
the thing with Hive, didn't they put in some engineering work into ISE, and they've not touched Hive.
No.
Yeah.
In fact, it
But,
got
like,
all of the love there because it's like the most popular TFO in the game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick has been
Terrible.
in doing STO the past week because there's the new changes for the micro missile array.
But something I put into the CC chat that I want to get a clarification on. I'm a little worried about it. I like it. I like that Pilot is not like the 100% best, like not even close de facto leader. But I don't like how it's only the Maelstrom with the missiles. If the Maelstrom went back to not getting cooled down, and then it still has the same performance, but we're running torpedoes, I think that's healthier for the game. Because I still did my 5 million DPS back in 24 with them not getting cooled down. So, like, that still would be very doable. And what I'm doing now, but you just have to run torpedoes instead of running dual beam banks and CSV.
Cheops, do you have your build posted like on the this is just your like normal setup. You weren't doing anything special, were you?
I changed a couple of just a small number of things because we kept having issues with Nick. So I dropped the the Disco 3 piece and went back to a couple of different things, put the comp engines back on because I was trying to figure out how to squeeze as much as possible, not realizing it was actually just the 4th person. But it would be a little bit different, but what they're wanting is going to be the pug build, and that's on the curated build section, and I still run that same exact build.
Okay.
Yep. That thread there is amazing. Send a lot of people to that thread.
Is the Pavin console cooldown reductions not strong enough? I don't even remember what that specifically was doing. But yeah, that's cannon cooldown, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Not I didn't see them listed in the parse there. The one because one of them does damage, doesn't it? One of the Ethereum traits, or am I misremembering?
Oh, the protonic
is gone.
are they gone already?
No,
one of them's
gone,
up.
but there's still one there, just under 1.2 bill. So that is the ship that Chops was using for his record run. And no, that is not mine. It is not mine, okay?
And yeah, that's I think it's protonic crush or whatever it's called, the Ethereum thing. It does piss damage.
Yeah. Give it less than an hour. Yeah, it'll be bought up. Now I'm happy to see some movement at that end of the table.
It's been so stagnant.
It's been very stagnant for a while. I grinded solo runs a bit hard earlier this year, and I just don't have much in me right now to do more.
Chips, that was phaser, right? That's what I think would
Yes.
be interesting. Yeah, that's all phaser, the broadsides. Yeah. Hellbore, what's the split on the Hellbore? Because Darthon has them all grouped.
I'll take give me a second to look.
Yeah.
It wasn't a ton, but because of the thing not dropping, the net drones, I got a little bit more out of it.
I'd say for our records now for RNG, that's why I made past videos up.
Can we get 100? Sorry, it's 136K on the drain and 55K on the ignition.
Terrible. Spud is saying we made him by a stupid Zentar. Look, you're you did that based on Nicholas, praising the Torp meta, but it's Torb, so it was never gonna be doing these sorts of numbers. Oh no.
It's already Barefoot. It's already posted in the curated build section of the builds Discord. He's got it. It's in curated builds. It's listed under Isocon 4 or CSV, which one is right for me. And then it's also, he has another longer thread, Garrett Alliance Command Dreadnought Lazy Do It All build Isocon development. There's a lot of thread about different builds and how the way he ran it in there as well.
That thread pretty much started the inception of it, because I originally wanted it to just be lazy, and then I just started tweaking it a little bit, and you'll see like the thought process as I go.
Yeah, it's really good.
What is my unfiltered response to Fa being top of the tables? I actually don't mind it, but what I think would have been funnier would have been if you'd done it on a 4-4, because there's all these people that just won't shut up about 4-4s just being garbage, and we've been saying ever since the Corolla came out that that's not the case. Like 4-4, you can, if you know what you're doing, you can take a 4-4 setup and blitz past the performance of the people telling you that 4-4s are bad.
I bet you I could do it on Lexington.
What about the Holoship? Didn't the Holoship get the extra console and like OSS 3?
Yeah, I could probably do it. I could probably do it on the Holoship as well. The seating might be a bit of a thing, but I'd have to play with it.
And we still got to develop. Like, if we can only run 3 supports right now, like, got to develop that a little bit more. And I love Darthon's Valdor Natty, but you think that's the right choice if you're only going to have 3 supports or 1 support? That's a honest thought. That's a off the top of my head question. I'm not.
Yeah,
judging.
You're correct. Like,
Saggy, congrats on the 650k there.
Powerful. Like, when we reach at the gate, like, you have 2 big targets. You can't spread your debuffs. Like, you can put a main.
Guys, how's it going?
The other you can use the Acidic. Like, I still think Acidic is gonna be the top.
Yeah, like Dominion coordinate the gate and hit all the minor debuffs on the gate, and then IFF the cube.
Would it matter? Like, no, well, I'm gonna say the IGW I think still goes in the attack cube, doesn't it?
Yes.
Because you're not gonna get in the middle and everything's just.
Yeah, because I want that big juicy target to dock, and just pull up next to without having to worry about anything.
Yeah.
I also think we should look into support without hanger pads to lower the lag. Maybe if no one brings hanger pads, we can squeeze the 4th one for more console buffs.
Or just one person with hanger pads.
Yeah.
This is Rear Admiral.
It's sad that we have to do
and
that.
out.
It really is. Like, I was saying to them off stream or before you hop back in, Spence. Like, I'm thinking, do you remember when Cthulhu joined us with the Nandi with just like the 4-piece Ico set? Like, something like that, where it's like just bringing like a Intel ship with OSS 3, give him fleet power, and then something to hopefully crack a gen like a Maelstrom spread into the generator just to get the spheres in quickly, and that's it. Just take a ship like that. No cooperation as a dominant strategy, no fucking anything else, just 2 bits.
Scans are clear. The system has been secured for now.
Mav thinks we need an After Dark stream with Cheops drinking a bourbon. Oh no. I'd be worried about the safety of my YouTube channel.
Drunk me is very, very fun and outgoing until I hit an exact cutoff, and then I become the biggest obnoxious dick. So you would have to really monitor me.
Yes.
How's that different from normal?
I was waiting for you to say it. That's why I set you up that way. So you're welcome for these softball.
Oh no.
Is that been approved? the run?
I've got it uploaded. I'm just posting it into ParseDump now. So
I was gonna say, can someone do that?
I guess I could approve it.
yeah, it's in ParseDump,
Thank you.
and I'll
Can
post the
you?
video on ours.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you do that plus like the raw file?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just think from going on, let's just, well, takes 2 seconds. Video like a screenshot of the log and the raw file, just so we can so guys can pull it. And that's how many people in Boomer anyway? Like 8, 9?
Yeah, there's not many in Boomer.
No.
Okay, let's watch this record run. What bitrate do you record at?
Whatever Discord's default is for Shadowplay. But my desktop resolution is like 2560 by 1080. Can't be for Mr. 4K.
Crack Fox, how's it going? Mr. 4K, what do you mean?
Send me some parts and I'll get some better footage.
It's just the bitrate it did. It's I mean, it's fine. It's just I've been there.
Mm-hmm.
This is shadow play though. This wasn't.
Yeah,
OBS
I
recording.
don't have OBS set up yet.
Yeah.
Oh, it's dispense. Oh, no, I'm watching the delay. The spheres. That's the one part. Like the spheres being late, and then
You can see
Yeah.
when I hit the right, I had to I was about to leave, and then I remembered, oh, the spheres haven't come in, so I had to stay.
and then he had to like kill the gate or kill the sphere. Then the cube started taking like the broadside
Yeah.
shots.
It took a minute for it to register damage, or a second.
You just got to go visit Endeavor and grab his PC.
His crazed supercomputer.
I don't remember what GPU he has.
Chips, just for the lulz, can we try a hive? 3?
Yeah. Let me log back in. I did. I'm old, so it takes me a while to edit all this stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a bowl of rice and just give you a minute.
A bowl of rice.
Yeah, Chinese, the leftover Chinese like rice and sauce and maybe a little bit of meat in there.
Is Darthon still even conscious?
I don't know. That dawn.
Barely. Hey, I'm still here.
Let the poor man go to bed. And
Move to pass
all,
dump yet.
all we do is take from Darthon. We never give.
Hey.
And this is oh, my internet. Just the time here is perfect. That's all I need. Oh, good. I get to test my nanny limit. Limit testing. Yeah.
What time is it for you?
1:40 a.m.
Damn.
That's some dedication right there.
Hell yeah. What time, Michi? What time is it for you?
Same. I think.
2:40.
Oh.
Darthon, were you in voice with? Was it you with Nick this morning when Nick tried to call me at like 4 in the morning?
I think.
Good.
I remember I was
He did
just
tell
I
me.
looked at Discord when I saw the notification. I'm like, Nick, I'm just thinking it's 4 in the morning. I'm not even gonna respond.
I was like,
So you ghosted Nick yet again.
Oh yeah, consistently. That's just just the new default response, right?
Maybe he was reaching out for help, and he was like,
No,
"I have a
it's-
problem only Ram Daddy can solve."
Oh no. It's gonna be, you know, for a while there it was, I wish you'd play Star Citizen. I wish you'd play other games. And then you know, now that we're back to STO, it's like, oh, I want you to do torps. It's just like no. No. No, it's just this week's been, as you guys know, busy.
Yes. Darthon, do you have more than one shield offline? I've got net drones and salvo. I'll save for the end. That's one thing I'm a little worried about is like shield offline.
Are we trying to form in this?
No, we're in the 3.
Oh.
I think the 4th will add the lag. I think we have to
Yeah,
try.
I was gonna say 4 absolutely wouldn't fly in Hive.
Nope. Let's just try it. It's 3. And theory
I would
crafted
try.
up.
I would try it again on like weekdays with 4, because then the
Yeah.
servers are a bit better.
I'm using the anti-proton duress pistol. It's a Lobi weapon, and it's not really that good. It's just needed to do anti-proton damage. American Toilet Master, Spencer and his NASA PC. I don't have enough VRAM for NASA. But it looks very cool. McStud, how's it going? Spencer's under attack for manipulating the exchange.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yep, same.
Darthon, do you want to get left or right?
Just tired, Stu. Well, I'll hop back out and leave you guys do your runs there.
Thank you, Spencer.
Yeah, it was
We love you.
it's interesting to see Fire at Will on there. I would say it'd be really, really funny if you could do it with a 4-4 or, you know, get up there just
I got my
for
Lexington ready.
just for the memes. Okay.
Hell yeah.
See ya.
Goodbye. Check my Ariori character. Some of them might have sold. No, I don't have any Arioris on the market. Intriguing. Thank you for 42 months. That's huge. I appreciate that. So we don't have something that's only really relevant to Americans here. Not even the Canadians, I think. I don't think the Canadians can benefit from this. But I wanted to share this. I was going to mention it in a video, like a news video, when I got around to doing another, but I found a deal recently where it's basically free money, and I wanted to share it. Barefoot, thank you for the 5. So I got an email from Newegg pretty recently about this new thing that they have at checkout, Pays. I'm just mentioning it because I've bought a few things and already got my money back from it. But basically, you do the Pays checkout, and if you have like a bank or card that works with them, it just you spend $10, you get $10 back. It's only through the stores that they work with, but I did want to mention that in like a video because, you know, free money basically. It's not a ton of stores, not a ton of stores that they're working with. I forgot to do not disturb, but like I ordered. No. It's this is not like a sponsored thing. This is me just sharing something that some of you might find interesting. Like I went on Newegg, I found, you know, like some thermal paste, some of the PTM like phase sheet stuff from Thermal Grizzly. I also picked up a few 40 mil fans, but I did them each in a separate order because with this deal, every order you do basically over $10, you get $10 back if it's a card that is eligible for this. So You can also do it up to 10 times per card. So if you have like a US Bank, you can do it 10 times there. If you have like a Capital One, you can do it another 10 times there with each card you have. Spencer advertising free money is a new low. I'm just mentioning something that people might be interested in. That's all. It's not even. I'm just mentioning something I benefited from. How many shares do I have in this company? Not everything I do is like trying to shill like a service, people. I'm just legitimately mentioning something that I'd seen. It shows the vendors again? Yeah. So like Domino's, Dunkin', Newegg, Little Caesars. Like it's not a ton of places, right? But you know, if you're in the US and you do like tech stuff like Newegg. Oh, the other thing I got, no, just a little, just it's like I need another flash drive, so gotcha, Sora. So the way that it works is, it's also up to 10 times per card, like I said. You just have to use like the page checkout when you're, at checkout there. And it's 10 individual orders will count per card that are each over $10. So it's a deal I figured I would just mention because it's going on right now until September. And I went through, I placed my orders. When I learned about this, I placed a bunch of orders on the 24th, and I already got my money back. Such American consumerism, just buy it just for the sake of buying it, FOMO. No. Well, I mean, having some extra thermal paste and stuff on hand, that's useful for me. I'm sorry. I did not mean to interrupt with something so off topic. Coffee at Dunkin's, that alone is worth it. Yeah, and it, like I said, it took 6 days for me to get my money like back in. Yeah. Some people were saying up to 2 weeks when I was looking at Reddit, but I got mine, like I placed the orders on the 24th and I got the money back on the 30th. Their sugar-free drink ain't bad. Yeah. So much thermal paste, he's going to be using it like baby oil. I don't even know how to respond to some of the things you say sometimes. Is my character at Nukara? I hope so. Good. Beautiful. Defeat 10 Tholians. Well, I actually, with the little 40 mil ones, I've got a ton of 40 mil fans now, but like I had bought a pack of 5 off eBay, so it's like if I can get another, 3, I was like, I'll go for it, because like each of those fans, it was like $12, so with the 10 back, $6 for the 3 of them. Kyle? Yeah, that is some phrasing for sure. I guess tactical bridge officer cooldown reduction, or do I go weapon damage gamma for ground? That's anti-proton, tetrion, kinetic, electric, and toxic. I'm gonna go with that. Like I don't need the bridge officer cooldown reduction. You're doing your daily wrapper? Nice. Yeah. I also, with Thermal Grizzly, their new Duranaut stuff's been pretty good. Use thermal plaster to glue the cooler to the CPU? No, terrible. Terrible. I picked up a thing, Duranaut recently, and it's the temps seem to be doing better than the KPX I was using before, which I was surprised to see. I thought, for a long time I was like, the Kingpin KPX is like was some of the best stuff I'd use, but the Duranaut came in a little bit better on the most recent maintenance. Always take the space option for endeavors. I have every important space endeavor done. 1701 collabed with Cinder on a video. It worked well. You should partner with a few folks like Cheops and Nick. I've done that before. That's beautiful. Like, if I go to my YouTube here, like, I'm pretty sure if I look at the CasualSAB channel, what I'm going to see is some collabs near the bottom. Yeah, so I've done 2 with Nick, and then I did the one, directly with the Star Trek Online account. You got the Calvin pack, but can't find the EV suit. It's in items, promotion unlock items in the Zen store. Yeah, I've done some collabs before, like with the collab mechanic. I mean, yeah, perhaps there'll be some times to utilize that in the future, but most of the people that I would be collabing with are the people you'd probably expect. Like the people in the circles I deal with are going to be like Nick, Cheops, Mara, yeah, like of the people that are active right now that are like doing content creation, it would basically just be Nick, and if Mara was doing, videos actively right now. Yeah. Well, I've had Mara on some stuff before. If I go here and search Mara, I mean, I speaking of, like collabing with the circle, like, look right there. There's designing the ultimate meta ships, feat Cheops, Mara, Michi, and Nick. How to make non-meta ships more appealing, feat Cheops and Mara. So, I mean, I've done some before. It's just it wasn't using the collab mechanic because it wasn't really relevant. Will I collab with the CasualSAB shipyard? Yes, that is actually a plan for when I actually get around to getting videos done on that. Been playing STO on and off for years and just found this morning the Karat system for board kills. How many battle zones are there? There's a few. Most of them, if you haven't heard of them, it's probably for a pretty good reason. And yeah, that's a crazy number there. 6.67 mil in Hive Onslaught. Yeah. The Fire Will meta is here for coordinated play. It's also pretty good for pugs. Crate still has an advantage, like with the cannon set up for infected and just, solo records, but I think the ISOCON approach removes some of the barriers and just makes that easier for people to follow. Captain's table plus wombat. But yeah, you will probably see when I actually release a video on the CasualSAB Shipyard channel, and any major videos you'll see is like utilizing the collab feature so that it gets propagated to the subscriber feed for CasualSAB. Okay, let's go back to SAB here. Stay away from Karat. Yeah, that's like a big PvP zone. Meta is basically just it's effectively meaning the best. Like, meta is like the most effective, approach.
Of Starfleet's deep space operations.
It's like there's a bunch of different metas. Like, it depends on what your play style is. Like the meta or the best combination for a torpedo build is going to be different, from the recommendations we would give to someone doing a cannon setup.
Long-range sensors have detected attracted a wave of incoming
But in
enemy
general,
vessels.
the meta in Star Trek Online is to focus on doing damage. Because at the end of the day, like, that is how you clear the content, is you just do more damage and you take out the enemies. Yeah, the best also, it varies a lot. Like, it's also what difficulty are you playing on. I piss a lot of people off when they ask me for advice sometimes, because they're not specific enough with their questions. Like, someone will come over and say, hey, you know, what is the best, like, I don't know, let's say best cannon scatter volley platform. Well, that's going to depend on a couple different variables. Like, what difficulty are you playing on? What sort of content are you know, trying to do? Like, it's not a simple answer.
Scans are clear. The system has been...
Yeah, there's the visual glossary for easy reference, or VEGR. What is the best engineer build, Mr. Sab? Whatever not CasualSAB is running. Is that too snacky? Yeah, VEGR is the visual glossary for easy reference, and this is where you can go in and like look at the tooltips to find out what they are. So if you're someone that's, you know, curious, so hey, what is this weapon? You can go click, and you can also go look up the wiki page for it. Is the turret meta the same as the CSV meta, just with all turrets? Yes. Literally, the turret meta is, yeah, just a normal CSV setup, except your turrets are just going to result in you doing, you know, a little bit less damage. Nice, hybrid. Can we get a build for dolphins? Delkina. Oh no. Gary with the 20 gifted memberships. Gary, I really appreciate that. Dark Eddie just sent me a question. What does Pays get back from it? I think it's just that they're like some new platform. I mean, it's, of course there's going to be data collection, most likely. They're seeing what you're ordering, and they're hoping that you'll continue to use their service long term. But I don't know. I think for doing like the 10 orders with each card that you have that works with it, I'll take it. Gary, again, thank you for the 20. Same time zone for a change, yeah. I really do appreciate that. Why not make all weapons unrestricted? But we can't have an Omni meta because that would be too game breaking. I'm going to go now. Have fun. Don't purge the VOD. I don't think anything's going to happen that's going to require me to purge the VOD. I finally get to access Spencer's hidden market stash for 30 days. Terrible. Truly terrible. Okay, let's see. How bad is my console setup here? I guess I'll let you guys see me do the DSCs, get my daily done over on the PlayStation. Let's get OBS here. And Elgato 4K. Okay. Now we wait. it's slow for everyone apparently. So here's the question. Am I able to do this right now? I don't remember when I did this last night. Incoming hails, let's see. Rear Admiral Alicia Harrington. Oh, I'm 2 hours out. No. Okay. A little bit too early for me to do this on console. Why does it seem like the DSC on PS5/console give less endeavor than on PC? It's the same. You know what it is? I bet the featured quadrants aren't up over here right now, and they just turned back on PC. Or no, they are. Yeah, okay, the featured quadrant is there. Okay. Good. I mean, it's the exact same. I've run them. It's just that they take a little bit longer on console. Nice, logical. Yeah, I don't have the Klingon recruit buff. Yeah, and remember, doing these DSCs on the Klingon recruit do not count for that. Oh yeah, that's a good point. How many? Okay, so right now on PlayStation, the Alpha Quadrant has 27 people. How many are on PC in the Alpha Quadrant right now? Anyone want to take a guess? (22 times 3 plus 21 plus 17 plus 2). So it's 27 over on console right now, and 106 on PC. I mean, we can look over there. It's interesting to see the difference between the platforms sometimes, you know? Yeah, if it doesn't count for it, which is unfortunate. Terrible. Wait, Confederation, you're on PlayStation, right? How many are in Alpha right there on PlayStation here? I'll pull it up on PC. That'll be faster. Or beta. Yeah, so how many are in beta on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC right now? Yeah. I do find myself pretty much only doing the wave DSCs at this point, but still. Okay, so here is beta on PC right now. Okay. Yep, let's add this up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus 8 plus 17 plus 17 again, 41 and 40. So beta quadrant on PC right now has 343. Okay, let's get this, get a couple more DSEs done here while we're talking about them. Once you unlock the Cavort, you haven't really done any DSEs to tell the truth. I don't know if I'll keep doing it after the event, to be honest, on a daily basis. I feel like it's something, like, it's good to do on streams, right? I feel like the rival Negvar warship might not be friendly.
The disabled vessel is reactivating and powering its weapon systems.
Also, Lonnie, that number you gave, that is because you were in a featured quadrant.
Enemy reinforcements.
Yeah, that was the idea. They're now saying the price of the PS6 may go up to 1,000. Yeah. I feel like for me too, one of the issues I have with games is,
Hostile.
like, I feel like right now the graphics have like peaked a little bit. Like, I don't know, the ray tracing stuff, it looks cool, you know, sure, but I don't think it looks good enough to justify the performance that you take from it. I don't know. I feel like they could lock in around the current graphical levels they got games at, and you know they'd be fine for a while. Just focus on making some good games again. Looking forward to a nurse at the same time for trying new Cavort. Better graphics without better gameplay does not make a good game. No, indeed, does not. By the way, guys, there's like no point to doing these on advanced or elite right now. Just a heads up. So, my advice is if you want to get through your DSCs as fast as possible, just do them on normal difficulty. Like, let's see, how long does it take me to do this? I guess I should probably open the parser so we can actually see. And I need to do combat log.
Of the Klingon Defense Forces. The disabled vessel is reactivating and powering its weapon systems. Enemy reinforcements inbound. Hostile
There we go.
forces have been eliminated.
16 seconds.
Secure.
Yeah.
Scans are clear. The system.
Yeah, and there was a discussion of eventually, you know, making it so if you do them on like advanced and elite, they'll give more Endeavor XP. But the boost that they were talking about, I don't think it's going to be big enough. Like they were talking about like a 10 to 20% increase, and that's just not enough for me. Like I'll do an advanced one next. So that one there took me 16 seconds. The advanced truthfully won't take much longer, but the elite, you know, there's a big jump up in how long it takes to do it on elite. And definitely like a Merc Worker Fire at Will ship is probably the best for this. Takes longer to load the map than to run to the DSC, yeah. Whoa. A little bit of lag spike right there. Now, what DSCs encourage is fire at will.
This is Antessa. An ambush is heading your way. Hostile forces incoming. The ambushers are closing in on your vessel. Stay alert. The area is clear. Proceed to the
So
anomaly
going from
location.
normal to advanced, that took an extra 0.2 seconds. So, I mean, there being a small boost for advanced,
Clear.
that's whatever, but the jump to elite is just, it's not enough. Also, I think game developers are going to have to get used to gamers sticking with older hardware for much longer and make games accordingly. No point making a game that needs a 6090 if said 6090 is owned by like 10 people, yeah. That's the truth right there. Now let's do this one here on Elite. Sent me a DM. Nice, thank you. Yeah, there's a few over there. Yeah. I think the DSCs over time, you know, as they add more diversity in there, that'll help quite a bit in that regard. But
Scans have
yeah,
alerted
with us,
enemy
you know,
sensors.
hitting this hard here in the first couple weeks, I think many of us have already like experienced everything that there was to experience with the DSCs.
Long-range sensors have identified an incoming enemy squadron.
Yeah, they last a little bit longer on Elite. It helps if I stay close to the enemy.
The area is clear. Destroy the beacon.
So the normal and advanced took basically the same time at around 16 seconds, and then the elite took, you know, a smidge over 3 times that time. So Cheops 7.29 mil in Hive Onslaught Elite. Crazy. Anything worth taking a look at? 75% discount, ship console or set. The for the mud sale, it's pretty much the same stuff as always. So I mean, the Nadarian, if you don't have that, and if you missed the most recent sale, you know, that's fine. The Crystal Harmonic set, the core from that is still like the DPS go-to warp core. That's the one that drops all those little orange crystals in combat when you defeat a foe. That can do a nice chunk of damage. And then, of course, the Kittimer shield is like the current meta DPS shield because it has a reflection it does to foes that shoot you when your shield facing is low. So that does pretty nice. If you're a Torp user, I mean, if you don't have the original Maelstroms, then there's your budget alternative. But yeah, I feel like whenever I did my last like best MUDs items, like that probably is still like the most relevant. Yeah. Well, I mean, part of the solution for getting the higher numbers, as you guys heard before, is just run with a smaller team. Oh yeah, the Pavanomni. Yeah. Thank you, Pavanomni. Dan, thank you for gifting Cheops a sub. Greatly appreciate that. Yeah, thank you for mentioning the Pavanomni. I completely blanked on that one. Yeah, I mean these DSCs they're good, but I think you can easily get burnt out. Trying to spam too many of them. Yeah, over time we'll see more diversity there. That'll help in that regard to some extent, I would imagine. You're getting that damn ship he's got. It's not just the ship. It's it's a lot down to practice. Flying, timing. Yeah, beautiful. I need to step away for just a moment. I will be right back. Okay.
Make
Yeah. Okay. Um. Lanice wants the Minecraft server started, so I've run into an issue recently, like starting Minecraft on this computer. Apparently, I'm not gonna play it on stream. Don't worry, but um, if I have like MSI Afterburner open, it just doesn't want to open up Minecraft for her, which is truly terrible. Um, RAM shipment delivered. I wish. Is it redundant to have both the Obina console with the one from the GOM 2? I mean, they both. I mean, if you're talking about purely the resistance aspects, then yeah, I mean that's probably going to be a bit. The GOM 2 is going to help you, as your shields drop, and the Obina as your hull drops. But yeah, I get what you're saying. They both do damage though, so keep that in mind. Like they can both trigger and do some damage there. Deathboy. What was the count on PC again? For the beta quadrant, it was like 340. Yeah, there's a lot there. Yeah, the perks for the DSCs, I know there's a lot of people that don't like the buffs like flying around and picking them up. Yeah, I've seen that feedback, but I don't know what's going to happen in that regard. I'm gonna make sure the Minecraft sound is off and just start that world up for her. I need to get I know it's like super easy for me to host like a Minecraft server on some of the hardware I've got, but right now I've just got the world here, and that's what she wants. She wants me to start this up, so I'll get that going. Open to LAN. There she goes. No, it's the issue that I was having was like I basically have like a fresh install, so there's no mods or anything right now. Um, it was just like when I was trying to start, while I had like MSI Afterburner and the Reaver Tuner stuff where you can see like your FPS and stuff at the top left. When I had that going, it did not want to start Minecraft. Apparently, it's a pretty common issue. I picked Minecraft up right when it came out. I wish I could see when I like actually purchased it. You know, I bet I still have access to that email. You guys got me on a off-topic bit here for a moment. Let's see. Do I still have that email? Cringe. That's a cringe email right there. Okay, Mojang. Yeah, I got Minecraft a long time ago. My invoice from PayPal is that I paid just under 10 euros for Minecraft on December 13th of 2010. I feel old. When I look at stuff like that, like that's yeah, that makes me that hurts to think about. Okay, there's some comments here. Let me pull them back up. I just wish for something more than stupid spacebar spam DPS chase. Other than making theme builds, there's nothing to do once you max reps. I mean, there's play story missions, you know, make a really fancy looking ship or character. I've had Minecraft longer than STO, yes. It's crazy how 15-year-old MMO riddled with extreme power creep still has more engaging action space combat than new games that fail utterly in so many ways. Yeah. I've tried to play a couple other, you know, like space games here and there, but it just still is really unique. Like the like arcade style experience we have here with the flight, yeah. Um No, I mean that's that. When I bought Minecraft, it was you had to pay in euros, so PayPal did the transaction, conversion for me. Yeah, I have had Minecraft longer than STO. It's crazy to think about. I know. Old, you're turning 53 this year. You are old enough, intriguing, that you could be my parent. You are. I'm gonna make you feel really old. You are 2 years younger than my mom. Yeah, Jet. I was able to retire in 2010. We had something called PaySafe. Yeah, I remember those. Like, I remember going to Walmart and seeing those cards. Yeah, I only turned 30 this year. I I am making some of you feel old. There's going to be some funny comments later on. You are 26. A bunch of you're outside the average age range, I think. Let me pull this up here. Where's the media kit? Hold on. Where's that CasualSAB media kit? There we go. I just pulled this data for like stuff I was doing for some content to send to some companies to try and help get like some parts sent my way. Yeah, so demographics. 96.7% of the audience is male. And I know, yeah, the main demographic is the majority of you watching are between the ages of 35 and 54. Yeah. Did you have to take your phone off the hook to use the internet? I remember that when we had like dial up with AOL. I am at least that old that I still remember that. I remember like my mom had like a compact where you had to put the floppy, the floppy in and all that. Waking up makes you feel old. You're in the 13.7%. Nice. Yeah, you're part of the 2.4% over here. Yeah, Australia. What is, what is scary, we're getting really off topic here, is the like my generation, like the people that grew up in the 90s, a lot of us we're used to using computers like in hands-on. Like you grew up in the 80s, 90s, you probably had a lot of hands-on time with computers growing up, actually using them. What's sort of scary is you look at the younger generation, like the kids nowadays, and they don't, how many of them don't know how to use a computer? Like all they use is a tablet. They're not needing to go through troubleshoot things on like Windows or Linux or anything. So that is why for my niece that I'm raising, she's 5 now, and I am making sure that she is using a computer. And I'm like, I'm like, you see, the games are better with a mouse and keyboard rather than a controller. Getting that right there for her to recognize early on. I've been learning to use OpenSense and Unraid the last year. Nice. Oh, did she join the server? I didn't check. I want to see, what is she building? I'm not going to look at this, but I just want to see what is the mind of a 5-year-old here. She's made a green emerald house, gold floor. She's probably wondering why she can't put a bed down because they're all pressure plates, but she'll figure it out. She's a smart kid. She's building a bot farm. Darth had... Oh, Cheops had an even higher number. 7.321 in Hive Onslaught. That is nuts. That is nuts right there. Make sure there's no torture dungeons. Oh no. The VOD is up in parses? Okay. She'll be building a fully functional computer out of redstone in no time. Nicers. 0 crit on dilithium. Oh no, so there's even more potential. You get lucky with those procs and you're talking about a probably like an 8 mil run right there. She needs to learn redstone from you. I tried to get her to like look around like this place that I built a very long time ago. Like but yeah, this is a Star Trek Online stream. We're getting really off topic today. I don't know, I did a bunch of redstone stuff a long time ago. What is Shiop's YouTube handle? He almost all of his videos are like unlisted. Let me see if yeah, honestly, Cheops, you need to just make sure all your videos are public. Yeah, okay. So they're yeah, he's got a few there. I'll drop the link in chat. This is Cheops' YouTube channel. It's just gifted, or sorry, it's just like runs, like uploaded runs right now. I was reading that message about gifted just as I was trying to speak there. Now we are gonna get back to STO, I promise. But I gotta find, how do I need to find how to get back to my place here. I don't know, I did a bunch with redstone in that game a long time ago. It was like pretty basic, but I tried to show her some of it, tried to show her like the way that I had like the doors closing and stuff like that, but she hasn't quite absorbed that knowledge yet. Yeah. Okay, all the sounds off here. Yes, this is a very old map. Like when I came back in to show her some of the newer stuff recently, it was a bit interesting how much it changed. I don't even remember where I have all the redstone stuff here. Yeah, let's not worry about that today. I know you guys don't care about that stuff. What does redstone have to do with bot farming? Terrible. There's a waves right there. We're going to do that quick. Give me some more Endeavor XP. We'll do it on advanced, sure. Will we find crate part 2 there? I think I'm gonna just skip to crate part 3 as a bit of a joke and because it's more relevant. Need to release crate part 3 before part 2.
This is Brigadier General Antessa of the Click.
I don't know, like I used to be like really into like bunkers, like it was like an ongoing joke for a while too, but I don't know, I built like this just giant series of bunkers in Minecraft a long time ago.
Activating and powering its weapon systems. Enemy reinforcements inbound.
I would release part 2 as part 3 and say you had to take down part 2 because it was game breaking. To really clickbait it.
Hostile forces have been eliminated. The area is secure.
That'd be funny.
Scans are clear. The system has been secured for now. We appreciate you.
Absolutely clickbait it. I realized too that my combat buff is down. It must have just run out. I'm filling it. It's crystal clear. SAB made Redstone PC in Minecraft from which he secretly influences the STO market in this way. No one can trace it to him. I'm costing Cheops DPS. I'm letting the team down.
I okay, now I feel bad for saying that to you right now, but I couldn't help myself.
I
Terrible.
feel bad for letting you guys down like that.
Yeah, but we've been realizing things like Darthon and I were both tachyon net droning the same side, so he could have killed things a little bit faster in that first phase, and the Newton console stacks, so the plus damage to your team that's stacking, so you could run 4 or 5 of those. Very nice console, help your team out. What was another one? No combat buff for the last like 4 hours. Yeah.
Look, I am sorry. I didn't realize it until just now. I really do apologize.
I mean, we didn't. I looked down and I'm like, what character's he on? Like, there's no fleet buff. I thought maybe you're on like an alt or something, but no. I looked down and I'm like, oh, you're on
I hear
casual.
Willow.
Willow. Look at it. There she is. Hi, Willow.
Supposed to get on the server.
I am on. I do have the server up.
Oh, you've created a monster.
She is so addicted to Minecraft.
No, I'm not addicted.
Willow.
She's gonna be an engineer when she grows up.
That's your house? Right there. It's far away from my house.
Yep. Oh boy, that was really loud. Okay, get back out there, Willow.
She's like, I'll go when I want.
No, she just wants to see that my character's there.
She's like, bye, Ram Daddy.
Yeah.
Game mode. Creative. She found, well, I'd found this like place for her that's like surrounded by all these underwater like reefs, like, you know, SpongeBob style stuff, and she's like going ecstatic about it. But I believe you guys to your runs. I just want to apologize for not realizing the combat buff went down, and I mean, we should have, like, any of us should have noticed that like before.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
but
we're
all jokes aside,
we're so focused on this.
yeah, all jokes aside, though, they were feeling good with 3, so I think we got to start refining 3-mans because those were feeling fine.
Yeah, that's the limit. It's
Maybe
it's a new era.
Spencer's got to get them ISOCON builds going again.
Oh, and then you got crate 2, and then you got crate 3, and then you got coordinated 1.
I'm actually watching you had the fleet buff up in the ISC at least. Let me check HSC.
I thought it was up.
It must have just dropped then, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was also up in HSC.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So it literally had just dropped when I was like,
Spencer did nothing wrong.
Oh,
You're all good.
It's always fun to blame Spencer.
Okay.
We love our leader.
No,
Goodbye, bud.
Spencer. No.
What?
Spencer. Now you have to set up your favorite ISOCON broadside machine, and next time we do runs, you'll have to.
Such a degenerate. Yeah, she always leaves the door open. She does actually have the ability to play Pal World because it's like on the I did the Steam family sharing, and it was listed as being something shared, I believe. So I've never actually played Pal World, but I do own it. Didn't Nick just drop a tort build video a minute ago? No rest for the wicked. Did he? No, he did a stream. He did a stream. Hold on a second. Let me see what's going on here. Okay. Okay, back to STO. No, you're fine. She does have a Nintendo Switch, but she does not like playing it as much now that she's like been playing on a computer. Right now, she's using the Intel computer that I put together a year or so back. That was originally going to be like my dedicated like stream and rendering PC. Then it ended up being shifted over to replacing the computer for the family because the computer they were using was starting to not perform very well. So I was like, okay, we'll just shift that there, and I've got enough AM5 parts that I can put together another AM5 build, and yeah. So I just shifted my secondary computer over to a 7950X and AM5. I want to check the market here quick. Daniel, if you're on PC, it should be around the 11th of August, I believe. Like as soon as the red alert ends. Oh, I need to do my red alert too. I forgot. But let me check my market player here. No, has not sold. Yeah, I believe the demon hunting event, which is going to be Iconian, like Brotherhood of the Sword, Gateway to Grethor, Herald Sphere. We should be seeing that part of the event campaign pop up on August 11th, and alongside that, I think we're going to be getting the Narada. Did I do a debloat first? Yeah, whenever I do like a Windows install, like I'm using, things like Rufus and that to create a better Windows install, but I also like upon doing the install, I'm doing like the Chris Titus has a really nice utility for debloating Windows, and to be honest, I've just used this on the past couple of like Windows deployments I've done. You just go in PowerShell, open it up, and like it's got all the really nice toggles. So like this is what I use to debloat Windows. Sent me a gift. I appreciate it. So let me go. Let's go to CasualSAB in here. Sora, I appreciate it. Big money, big money. Oh. Got some DOF packs. Is that Vash cold case? That's one of the research assignments. It happened, Silver. I look forward to seeing whatever it is that they have done with the Narada. Oh yeah, the Devil's Heart probably will count too, yeah. Why is Carl Sagan no belt? Yeah. Okay, red alert. I think it's time for me to do my next one. I feel like I've forgotten to do many of these. Okay, Tholian red alert. I don't think they sell that well, to be honest, Limp. It's the Zat Vash assignments, they're a variant of the research assignments. And I feel like those are in general just more of a niche thing. Like your average player doesn't know what the hell they are or understand the value of them. They're something you can use to power level. And there's also accolades associated to doing all of them. But like most people do not know that's even a thing, so there we go. Dark Ghost watching for 60 consecutive streams. It shot so in Star Trek 2009, we saw the Narada shoot the shrapnel torpedoes, which exist in Star Trek Online already. They are on the Tal Shiar adapted destroyer, and unfortunately, they look cool, but performance-wise, they suck. They're a console from the third or fourth year of the game. I think it's the third year because they came out right before the Romulan faction, I think. Yeah, I think it's 2013, and like they came out, they were not anything that special at the time. And nowadays they still, like, performance wise, they're not good. Maelstrom Shrapnel Torp. I wish. That would be cool. That would legitimately be cool. Yeah, we know the console's looking to be a whole heal or something from the set bonus stuff. Yeah. I in general, I just look forward to seeing what they've done with it. Now send that torpedo to 2233 and see how it goes. Terrible. Whatever it is, I will most certainly be picking it up day one and probably doing a stream with it, because I do have a ship box ready to go for it. There's that, and then we already know the next lockbox ship after that will be like a Breen one, I think it was, right? Just copy paste the odd thought with temporal intel. Could you imagine? That would be beautiful. I can hear the niece yelling from the other room. She's doing something in Minecraft and wants me to look. Are torps great again? Torpedoes are in a better position thanks to the Lobi torp being buffed up this week to not take to not have the shared torpedo cooldown. Yeah. That's the first I've heard about Breen Lockbox ship. I'm pretty sure it's on the roadmap, isn't it? I didn't just say something I wasn't supposed to, did I? There we go. It is a Breen starship from Star Trek Discovery. Oof. I'm in the clear. I'm in the clear, chat. Yeah, the Romulan box ship is going to be the Narada. That's right there in August on PC. So my expectation is August 11th. And then, in September, you can see there's the Star Trek Day event, Breen Starship. Yeah, I'm guessing the odd thought pet. Yeah, I think that's a pretty safe bet. Would have had to have changed your name to Casual Spoilers if the roadmap didn't save you there. Terrible. Alien ship from TNG. Yeah. I think I'm remembering some of that discussion. Yeah. I think in general, the micro missile stuff where you can now use that without it interfering with your other torpedoes, it's good. Yeah, it doesn't consume a firing mode, so it doesn't help like ETM, but it still is, it's extremely beneficial for actual kinetic builds. There should be one more MUDs bundle released this year. No, I would expect probably two, to be honest. Like, we're a couple hours away from August, so there's definitely room for there to be like another MUDs bundle, like September-ish, and then another like right around Black Friday or something. One I saw people were hoping for was the Trillion ship from TNG. Isn't that like I gotta look it up. Isn't that like really close to the Vermilion? Vermilion, Star Trek. Like, we've got the Vermilion in STO now. Isn't the Temerian, or the one you're talking about, Trillion, wasn't that like just a reskinned? Oh no, that is not something we have in game. Okay. Okay. No, but that is not something we have at all. You want that for nacelle friendship thing? I don't know how many more Discovery ships we're gonna get, to be honest, right now. I feel like they've given us most of the big ones. Gotcha. Oh, Academy, okay. Strike and World Razor and MUDs. What I want is the Connie 3 in MUDs, to be honest. Yeah, the Athena from Academy will have to be in as well at some point. That was the Trillion that was being discussed there. Orion, Psy, Farragut, and Gorn Raider. Strange New Worlds MUDs pack would make sense. That'd be an interesting bundle. The Gorn Hunter would certainly have some people interested, but the Orion, Psy, and the Farragut are really quite weak. Yeah, it was like TNG, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Starfleet Academy had STO models, so it's only fair that we get the Athena. Yeah. I can see, I've got this open on a different screen and I see her like punching towards my character. She is obsessed with this game. Well, she's playing on creative right now too. I told her she's got to learn how to play in survival. I wonder if I get her to freak out enough that you guys could hear it over the microphone here. Hold on, let's see if she just sees the TNT in my character's hand. Where did she go? You guys wouldn't have heard that, but I heard something from the other room. Oh no. Duder, Sat, Strike, and World Razor as Picard Nemesis bundle would do well, I think. Yeah. Terrible behavior. I know. What consoles would I recommend for carrier builds? I would say, Daniel, to take a look at the builds Discord. We have a carrier section there where you can also like pull up carrier builds that people have done. I know Parrot post a few. Neojet, I don't remember if Neojet's got recent stuff on there. Honestly, I haven't looked in that area in a little bit. Potsy's probably got some builds in there. Yeah, there's carrier discussion. Then if you go up to ship builds, you can go in and hit the filter for carrier, and you can just look around in there. See what people are frequently running. Elpatron, yeah, there be a carrier build. Probably a few too many of those carrier consoles. I think you'd probably want to have a few more clickies on, but you can, get some ideas looking around in there. Are they going to add any ships to the Lobby store anytime soon? I really don't know. Yeah, lots of pets, lots of summons. Absolutely. We are almost 2 hours into this stream, and I don't think I've done an infected yet. So, public queue of infected the Conduit Elite with my RP theme build here, and we'll see how it goes. Parrot's monitor is great. Yeah, there's some good builds posted in there. You just logged off? Oh, good. We're not gonna have the engineer in here stealing the deeps. Yeah. You want the whale probe? Yeah, now I'm gonna have like Cheops or Nick in here to troll me. I think they're still busy doing runs though. I see a Cavort, a Dark Eddy, a Dan. What's the other ship here? The Warden. You tried to queue? Wow. I am glad that the game recognized that you were attempting to troll and punished you. I appreciate that it did that. Oh no, I don't even have dilithium on this setup. No. This is like from before they changed the activation time on the Credence console, and I never resaved that loadout. Terrible. I'm letting Cheops down heavily right now with this performance. Not even 2 million. I've let Cheops down so much. Yeah. Is the friendship class a good carrier to fly? Yes. the Zentaur would have done more. Now, you listen here. How dare you say that?
It's the truth, though.
Yeah, I'm still live. What's up, Chaps?
I was just making sure you weren't still streaming. Well, I didn't want to say anything offensive.
He is
Yeah,
still
I am streaming. Nick literally was just trying to troll me, and he popped in saying that the Zentaur would have done more.
Yeah, you only did 1.9 million. The Centaur would have done more.
Wow. He tells us that he's your friend, and he says stuff like that.
Hey. He was saying something to Willow yesterday. What was it like? Well, I can't remember. It was really bad, but I laughed. It was, is this the reason why Bluey's dead and he is your
I believe I told her she's over Bluey, so she doesn't really care. But I believe that what I was saying to her was that you are the reason, Bluey's not been around as much recently because you ran over Bluey.
Wow. And then the rest of Australia killed its family.
Yep.
What is better, friendship or the Arc Rail? Depends on what you're doing.
I'm gonna get that tattooed on me. Depends on what you're doing.
I mean, it's the truth. Like,
I know.
People want an answer that's like, that covers everything, but that's just not how STO works, unfortunately.
Yeah. The friendship's more tank focused and maybe top focused, or the Arc Royal a bit more side.
Yeah, it's the Arc Royal is more console focused. The friendship is more just like buff your pets. And it's gonna be tricky though. Like some of the pet buffing stuff, even though like what is the one that they made it so it's like instant now that you use for the friendship trait to affect multiple allies?
Needs of the many.
Yeah, it needs of the many. Yeah, that used to be a pain to use because it was like a 2.5 second activation time, and now it's nothing.
Yep.
I don't blame people for wanting the when they ask what's best, because you come from all these other games where there is a best, and then you come to this one and there really isn't one.
No.
Thank you for your support earlier. I believe your buttery smooth ASMR blessing sealed the deal for the night.
Oh, what was it? ASMR enough for you? Do you want more?
Yeah, dude, I always want more.
Lord.
Just depends on how much I can take from Ram Daddy.
Jesus Christ. Spence, to change the topic, I was asking them, I'm like, what do we think is like the tippity top? And like he was saying what the area or the Lavenger, the Damocles. And maybe the Damocles is interesting. Maybe it's worth a box.
The Damocles also has Raider flanking and your normal intel flanking, so
do I have to buy Cheops of Damocles?
It's also got a console on it that for 20 seconds is basically like 3 isomags worth of weapon power. Well, it's plus power to all subsystems.
Does it stack with OSS?
Yeah, but pretty sure. I was playing with the Damocles quite a bit. Let me go into new ROM and I can show you right on screen.
Let's take a look at the seating again.
What's the kit bash options on the Damocles? What's its platform? Crossfield.
Yeah, it's the Crossfield. Yeah.
Okay, so looking at this for what we use it for, I mean, I was coming at this from an Isocon Pug optimization, but what we're using it for, yeah, it could definitely work.
Has it got radar flank? Oh, it's got improved radar flank.
Yeah, because it's a frigate.
God damn it! I'm gonna have to buy one of these now.
You're welcome.
Just to try.
Epic creator code CasualSAB at checkout. If you have all of the traits, what would be the best carrier? I'd say it depends on what you're trying to do. I know that's not very helpful. I think the friendship though is like a pure carrier platform, I think that tends to be very popular for that specific niche.
Like
Well,
it's
when someone says best carrier, do they mean just like best carrier as a ship, or just best carrier build ship?
For like boosting pets up, would be my assumption.
Didn't we say the friendship, like, because it had needs of the many for cooperation, and it's got OSS 3 for fleet power, but
yeah.
like it's got the double whammy on the buff. Like technically the yacht thought has it, but I think the friendship being command to command is better. You get to turn the tide and against all odds.
If you're looking at my stream right now, the console off of the Damocles is escalation override assembly, and one of the notes here for the clicky is that unlike the Credence one, this will actually remove the shutdown from override subsystem safeties. So that is a nice perk to it, but also it's plus 20 current and max subsystem power. So I'm going to hit OSS here. That took me up to 168, and if I hit this, it stacks.
Nice. Yeah, it might be worth then.
Supreme Fleet Leader. Would you take 700 million for one?
I don't have. I'm promoting the ship, but I don't have any to sell. All I can say is just, when you're going to buy your Zen to get one, don't forget my creator code.
Hey, I'm not linked, so
it's only 1.115 on the exchange, so really cheap.
I just need to sell another certain thing that I definitely don't have 55 more of.
Supporting the hanger pets, and I'd probably go friendship.
Spencer, would you like to buy 101 harmonic shield linkages?
Yeah, actually. Here's what I have to offer. Okay.
It's a middle finger.
No. Nick is deserving of something better.
Oh,
Two middle
Lord.
fingers?
What I have for you today.
I'm just seeing the box of shock mount and the 50 hard drives behind him.
What I have for you today, I know that you'll be able to benefit from this greatly. This is a Mellanox Connect X3. Very much tippity top of the line networking card. This will certainly solve your networking issues, Nick. That's what I can offer you.
I bought one.
Good Lord, Supreme Fleet Leader.
I have a box of these. I won a lot at some point, and they work for local connections. Like I can plug one into my main PC, my server, and I have a 40 gig direct link.
I got one, so I'll test it out later.
Nice.
The shock mount, I had to get one for the microphone I got, so that's what you saw.
I don't remember what ship I was using that cannon on, if anything. You know what I'm really happy? I'm flicking through builds. Was the Ethereum Salvation. I really like to look at that ship with the shield on it and everything.
Harmonic shield linkage.
Oh my god.
I do have some expensive RAM next to me. It's currently behind a pile of radiators, though. On that console from Damocles, can you keep up the uptime fairly easy? Yeah. So the Damocles console, as soon as you hit it, you can start reducing its cooldown, just like the Credence console and all that. So you can have, on a high uncon build, you can have very high uptime. I think the Damocles, they said initially right in the Discord that it's not been the most popular ship. And I think as soon as there's some more coverage about its meta relevance, that'll change. To be honest, I'm like so far behind on some videos, and I guess I'll ask you guys thoughts here on this too. Like I still want to get like reviews done for things, but I'm almost thinking that at this point, given just how shit my schedule's been recently, that it's might just be more prudent for me to finally do like the next meta update.
Yeah, yeah.
Why
Just
not?
just
Like,
highlight all the meta
compile the
stuff.
info.
Yeah.
I think something really important that the people want to see, like a tank video. I think that's what you should be doing.
Weren't you supposed to do it? Well, you already kind of did a tank stream or something, didn't you?
Yeah,
Wasn't
I
that a thing
did
that you
with the Armstrong.
deal-
I did a heavy
the-
tank.
The deal was a video, though.
Dude, I ain't even got a news video out this week. You've been
busy. You've had things
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah, you've earned a pass.
You've earned a pass.
Oh, I see a Willow on the camera. She's about to say, "Why aren't you moving in Minecraft?" Just watch. Just watch. Bet?
No.
Can we make a new mushroom island?
Did you just do something to this one that you don't like?
No, it's too small. Cause it's too small. I'm so sorry, Uncle Spencer.
Why are you talking so sad?
Because
I'm
I'm
so
sorry
sorry.
for blowing it up.
You blew it up with TNT.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Why do you have TNT on Flint and Steel like I do?
Well, why did you use it?
Because the island was too small. So we can make a new one.
I like this family man stream.
I'm pretty sure that there's like another one of these islands like right around here. I just have to find it.
Yeah, with one of those. Are you gonna teleport me there?
Yeah, I will. If I find it, I will teleport you there.
Okay,
Dude.
okay.
You need to rename this CasualSAB and Willow.
I'm so sorry for blowing it up.
It's adorable. You're gonna be drenched in female STO players are gonna watch this and just be pregnant.
If you still find a bigger one, you will teleport me there.
Well, I found one that's not really much. Oh, there's a bigger one.
Oh yeah! Woo!
Go out there and I'll teleport.
Good job.
I don't know. I didn't really see. There. She'll be happy. Yops had to censor himself there. Well, she couldn't hear him. No. There. That's much better for her. Now she'll blow it up in a couple minutes. Good
yeah, if
job.
she heard me, the next time she started talking, people would think she was like 20.
Oh no. I couldn't quite reach the door. Let me just grab an extra radiator, get it closed.
Oh my god. Do you scratch your back with that thing too?
Dude, that's a beefy one. I was trying to get this is a 560. I was trying to get it into my case, and it was so close. I'd have to cut, there's like a millimeter or two that I have to cut off one of the parts if I want to fit this in the case, which I might do.
I could put that thing in my car.
I have like a ridiculous amount of radiators, and some of them are for like my next project, but like right now I've got within arm's reach 3 360s, a 480 and a 560 that are just all like not deployed right this very moment. I have a problem.
We know. Half the people in chat are concerned, half the people enable.
Terrible. What if Willow does more DPS and STO than me? I'll retire. Okay, I'll be proud and I'll retire. The first step to recovery is acknowledging the issue. The second is sending me your hardware. Dark Eddie says, is your next project a data center?
Damn.
Okay, well, I will leave you guys to it. I know me being in here while streaming can be a bit awkward.
Oh, that's good. We love entertaining. We love helping you entertain the masses, or at least like irritate them.
Fire at will meta. Hard to believe.
It's the future, boys. It's here.
Normal CSV, kind of sad.
She can take over the channel when Uncle Spencer retires.
Oh man, I want to see your YouTube pension.
Yeah. Fire at will is becoming meta. Yes,
Becoming.
it is.
Also, don't say meta.
That's difficult.
People keep every time somebody says meta, I have to run and get an EpiPen.
Terrible.
Go to your stream, buddy. Thanks
Yeah,
for stopping in.
You guys have fun.
Spencer,
Yeah.
how about 800 million for Damocles?
Okay. Supplemental subsystems, yeah, that's been brought up repeatedly. That's the console off the Legendary Galax that gives you a power buff, yeah. That would be nice. It's with the accessories from the Kerala, Fire at Will has now taken over the top of the infected table. It is above even Cannon Scatter Volley. For coordinated like team runs. For solo runs, CSV is still top. I thought about meta 20 years ago and now I just have fun, yeah. Sadly, Fa is still locked behind the Breen ship. You can do Fa pretty effectively still with ETM or with redirecting. It has gone full circle. I will tell you guys, though, and this is a little bit of... Like, I legitimately... I know, as I say this, that there's going to be people saying, oh, he's got the market. I promise you I don't. The only ship I have posted on the market right now is an Echelon, okay? That's it, I promise. But the Damocles, I think, is a ship that a lot of people, you know, sort of slept on. It was like an incremental upgrade over the Legendary Avenger. But like I think it might just be like one of the best Federation ships in the entire game. And it's got a really good console on it to the escalation override assembly, which is basically, you know, plus 20 current and max subsystem power for 20 seconds, plus 100% power transfer rate, immunity to subsystem offline effects while it's active. Like, it's a really good console. The trait from it sucks, okay? The design of that trait is garbage. But the console and the ship, both incredibly good. How many of them? I believe the comment before was that they were at like 1-1. We'll see what they're at now. But the Damocles, I legitimately I think it is an incredible platform. Yeah, they are. There's one at 1. Yeah, right over 1.1 bill right now. Then they go up to 1.2. Honestly, like, I'd say if you're a Fed-focused player looking for like a really good ship, really good console to pick up, go. Grab one of these. Thank you for the $5. Greatly appreciate it. Appreciate all the videos. That's a new player. I appreciate all of it, though I understand 30% and have access to 5. Yeah, I do have a concept of a plan for some beginner stuff, and I will show this. I was like, I already had like a plan, but I was like, okay, let's see, just out of curiosity, if I ask ChatGPT like to help me structure out a beginner series, I was like, what is it gonna give me? And it actually gave me something not that far off of, what I was already looking at. I just gotta find where this is now. STO guide series full kit. Beautiful. But yeah, I do want to get like some beginner stuff done. And it's basically going to be tying in like the main channel, but also the builds channel, which yes, we'll have builds on it in the near future. It's Infinity Lockbox. Yeah, it is. Again, thank you for the 5. But yeah, I do want to get some beginner stuff done, because I think some of that foundational knowledge is lacking out there, and there's some of it that's a bit outdated. Nice, Sora. Congrats on the 1.7. But basically, I was like, I gave ChatGPT, like what the structure, the plans I already had, and I was like, I want you to go in, like look at the STO subreddit, look at some of the comments on my channel and just STO channels in general, identify any like key pain points that I'm that I may have missed, because at the end of the day, like there are some beginner things where it's been so long since I dealt with them that I don't even think about them anymore. I'm still using ChatGPT for this sort of stuff. Using AI, it's a bit tricky. The thing with AI, you can still get a good, you can benefit from it in some use cases, and for like a research task like this, where I'm saying, this is what I need, some more information on, just go make sure there's something I'm not missing that pops up on the subreddit all the time. Like for that sort of thing, it does fine. What it does terribly, of course, is like we've all seen the AI slop thumbnails, and I was like, okay, give me some ideas of the thumbnails for each series, and it gave me some, and they were garbage, absolute garbage. But the thing with AI is you have to understand the topic you're wanting to cover before going in, because there's going to be things in this that it gave me that are wrong, and I'm going to need to know that and correct for that. Like, you can use it as a tool, but it's a tool that is going to get things wrong, and you need to understand, just have some understanding yourself so that you can identify where it messes up and fix that. But no, I've talked about this stuff before. I think the way that AI gets pushed, and shoved down everyone's throat is not good. I'm not happy about things that have been done by these companies, that are pushing the AI, that are destroying markets and all that. Obviously I'm not a fan of that, but I'm also not entirely against the technology. It's just that there's a lot of caveats to it. It's not as people go in wanting to have like 100% faith in what it's saying. You can't. You have to. You already have to have an understanding to some extent. Yeah, you have to understand the stuff so you can correct it. Yeah, exactly. Where should I post the parse on the server? The parse dump. Well, we don't have a channel in the CasualSAB Discord, but over in the builds Discord, there is the parse dump channel. That is like the place to share your parse, your record. But Spencer, computer is everything. The issue is, and this is like where I get into dystopian. I don't want to delve too far into this. Hold on, I missed this from Iz before. My thing is that I want to put in a relatively small amount of money for a solid build, but it sometimes feels like people are just like spend 150 bucks for a starter build and go, yeah. And I will say for some of the beginner stuff that I want to dive into, when my schedule is a bit more open, I'm gonna like probably be creating another burner account where I'm not sharing the name publicly, so I can just work on it in total isolation and get some like actual beginner content done. Because I feel like for me, even though I've done like the story series on a new, on a newish account, it wasn't in total isolation, and there were still external factors that were making my progression a little bit easier. But back to the AI dystopian stuff, it's my concern is not really about like generative AI. I do think generative AI is an issue. My concern is more with how AI is being used for like surveillance and just monitoring everything we do. Like you see it even just going into a grocery store with the prices changing, based on who it is. They're right there. Like the I forget what is the name for it? The surveillance like price tags or whatever. The data analytics, that's the part that worries me. I'm not worried about the amount of usage coming from ChatGPT, for doing, for talking to people and stuff like that. I'm concerned about how much is going on behind the scenes for just gathering data on everyone for things like that. The real-time pricing, obviously, like the cameras and stuff, like with Flock and all that sort of stuff is a bit concerning. That just all that stuff, all that surveillance just doesn't sit right with me. But that's not the point of this channel, so I don't want to really dive into that. Yeah. That's I'm not worried about ChatGPT anywhere near as much as I am, about that sort of stuff. Yeah. I wonder if they will add ships to the promo boxes this year. I don't know. I don't know if we'll get another promo ship this year. Yeah. Yeah, the privacy stuff is concerning. The new promo ship is the one that has the console that provides you extra server latency. Oh no. That also doesn't surprise me, Stanky Boy. I think honestly, the separation of promo ships and Infinity Lockbox ships it's always made things a bit more confusing for the average player. I think if everything was simplified and put into just one box, that would be better. What is the rarest STO ship, by the way? It'd probably be one of the older, like, you know, for being unaccessible nowadays. It'd be one of the older T5 promo or lockbox ships that nobody has. Yeah, it used to be the Nagus, but then they gave that to everyone for a short time. Yeah, I mean the promos, the last couple, aside from the Bringing Out Dot, I feel like the last couple of promos have just sucked. Like the Orion Orchid, the Pack-Led, like they're not bad ships. It's just the price on them is just atrocious for what they are. The Odyssey Star Cruiser that was given to us for free when STO went free to play. Yeah. Yeah, I think in general, like, I don't know, I would say for myself, I'm starting to get a bit tired of the promo and lockbox ship pricing. Especially, you know, as I'm working on multiple characters again. Like, it's hard. Yeah, I mean, it'd have to be like the rarest would be some older ship that very few people ever got. Like you know, one of the rarer ones back in the day was like the T5 of the Voth Dread that we got last year. I'm blanking on the name. The Voth Stronghold is what we got last year, but the T5 version of that was extremely rare. It was in Muds or Phoenix briefly, I guess. Did we ever find out how they determined who got the Nagus when it originally was given out? No. That information was never shared. Let's see. What did the Ariori go up to? There's still one up at 1.2. Damocles, someone got that cheap one I saw. So, there's still two at 1.2. The Benthin ship, and maybe no one ever flies it. If Logical was around, I think Logical is still in chat, I think. Logical would very much disagree. But the Benthin ship is in the Epic Phoenix tab. When's the next part of the crate build? I know. Believe me, I know. What the hell's it? I just looked over at this other screen. I see someone's found the spawn eggs and is getting a bunch of random things in here. This is the house that the niece has made. Very spacious. She's having fun though. Yeah, you can, Sora. Yeah, if you want, you know, for some YouTube content, yeah, go for it. Gotcha. Yeah, makes sense, logical. I think I have one on SOB just because it was like the first T6 lockbox ship. Okay. But yeah, let's wrap things up for tonight here. We'll do. I'm gonna put the Credence console on. What's so special about the Damocles console? It's plus 20 max and yeah, current and max power to all subsystems. It will then go in and make it so any subsystem offlines during that 20 seconds are immediately shut off. So it will even stop like the OSS one. It's just really good. Oh, you know, I'm going to go in with this. Yeah, let's just go in with this here. Let me get another phaser isomag on. This is a lot of clickies on this build. Cheops would not approve. Is there any console that gives power like that Damocles? There's also the legendary Galax one, supplemental subsystems, but that's locked to that ship. Okay. Public queue infected the Conduit Elite. Here we go. The Suliban Cell ship is a rare ship, but it's not that rare. Like, you can go out and you can pick one up. The Amari's in a Muds bundle. Yeah, it was just a promo ship, so it was, you know, it was never the most desired. Looks like a very meta build. I don't have the Achilles console on. Can do that for you. Make you feel better? What's on tap for tomorrow's stream? I don't know. There might not be a stream tomorrow. I will see what's going on with the family. The hope is that my mom will be out of the hospital tomorrow, so that is the hope, and we will see what that does to my schedule. But it's possible there may not be a stream, or if there is, it might be much later than normal. Yeah, she had an angiogram a couple hours ago, and from what I understand, everything is fine there. So I don't have agony on. That's what I was missing. Not a good start for me. Stop moving. I went too far forward there. Not the best run, but still a good run. Nah, my piloting is rough. Yeah, I haven't flown too much in the past couple weeks, to be honest. Saggy, I saw you typing in there. The meme comments there, I saw it. My piloting is a bit scuffed right now. I got that. It's phaser fire will right there, number 1, 617. Broadside beam support, number 2, 402. Full broadside, 218. Was okay. Definitely a few things I could have done better, but it is what it is. Okay. But yeah, that's going to wrap up the stream for tonight. So as always, you know, thank you all for tuning in. Hello from the KDF side. Aragorn. Nice name. So Spencer, when is the news video saying Cheops is the best DPSer in the game? I will you know, whatever the next news video happens, Nick, at this point. The big egg is still rare. Which one are you talking about? Thank you, guys. Do it live? No, I'm not going to do a Triz style stream here. Terrible. Okay. Yep. Thank you all for tuning in. The Temporal Dread. Oh. Yeah, not many people fly it. Yeah. Should be good. Okay. Thank you all for tuning in. See you all around.